Blog Talk Radio.
Well, Jesus Christ, I guess I stunk out the joint because got people leaving the chat room. Got people leaving internet. Oh, there they come back. That's great. Nope, most of them left. All right. Well, I apologize for making everything so fucking boring. But here it is for the next hour. You're going to spend time with me, J-Bo, whatever the fuck I'm called. And, I'm getting J-Bo babies. Hello, Bam. Hello, Capitalist Ghost. Hello, Ashley. All my favorites. This is great. So, all right. So here's the wrap-up show. Tonight for TonyTalk, it started off a little bit weird with him driving in the car, and apparently he drives like a psychopath. But I do know what he's talking about because on 95 South tonight there was a crash. There was debris all over the road. I thought he was bullshitting, but apparently it was true. I Googled it. I got a couple of friends that are. That were looking it up for me too. So apparently, let's just recap and go over what happened tonight. I had a very stressful day, so bear with me if I try not to fall asleep on the air. All right. So apparently tonight's show was called Dick and Poop. And it was literally about shit and poop and dicks. I haven't heard dick calls like that since the old Clay days, which made me smile a lot. Very, very funny. And it seems like Tony gets his dander up whenever somebody called in to share their penis size with him. And you know, these guys that are calling to share their penis size with you, Tony, they're doing it because they love you. And, you know, you kind of come across as a little homosexual, and maybe they want to try their luck with you, if you will. So that's it. All I have to say about that. But yeah, lots of dick calls. Lots of dick calls. And I think Tony kind of secretly liked it. I don't know. But we're going to talk about the greatest calls tonight. I'm going to start off with whoever wants to call in and actually talk. I got 7 callers because, once again, I like to say I do not. Oh, no, shit, I got 6 callers. I don't like to lie and say that I've got a whole bunch of callers like Joe Gibson does. Joe's my buddy. You know what? I might call him up, too, because I know he's just dying to hear from me. Real quick, want to touch base from the wrap-up show point of view. I have been in touch with Ken, the real Ken, lightly, not this week, but like last week we spoke. And Ken doesn't want to call into our wrap-up show. Ken does not want to answer phone calls for his show. And it's not that he doesn't want to do it. It's the fact that Tony, his boyfriend, doesn't want him to. And also, you got guys like Paulie, Doug, whatever the fuck, Sid, whatever you want to call them, guys like that getting in touch with Ken to let them know, or to let Tony know and Ken know that, you know, people are supposedly trying to break their balls, which we're not. We actually do like Ken. This goes back to Higgins' day. So yeah. So that's really it. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Yeah, Farrar is controlling. He says he's not, and he comes across like he's not. But the problem with Farrar is whenever he steps into the fucking room, Ken shuts down. And that shows certain signs. I mean, shit, if I didn't know them like I kind of know them from a distance and for the past couple of years from speaking with them, I would assume that Ken is nothing more than a victim of human trafficking the way he acts. But yeah. It looks like shit. He has so many fans that actually do like to call in. Aside from Doug and, you know, fuckface Jason, not me. I'm not fuckface Jason. I'm the cool Jason. I'm the Jason that people like to talk to and get on the air and have a conversation with. And I don't make people look like shit unless they are shit, like guys like Doug. But yeah, so there it is. So I do have a caller sitting there in the queue. It's 314. Nobody else has their hands up, and if nobody calls in, I'm not going to bore you guys with the stupidity of having a show for an hour when nobody calling in. Give a call to the same number for Tony Talk. It's 267-521-0181. Hit 1, speak to the host. That's me. That's how that goes. Yeah, so that's how that's going to go down. If not, if it gets too boring, I'll call Joe Gibson up and see if I can talk to him. But yeah. Oh, hey, Perfect Pinkwater. How are you? Pink, you're a girl, right? Were you the girl that was in the chat room when we had that huge talk? Well, thank you, Tony's Toilet. A grill? Fucking, I need a grill. A real grill, yes. Yes, yeah, because you had the kid in the background, and we were all talking and joking around. Farrar says they can all call in, just leave out our personal business. No, you don't let anybody call in, Tony. If you were to let anybody call in, you would let Ken call into this show and talk to us. The real Ken, not the one that El Dico is trying to save. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, wow. Ashley, good Lord. How dare you? Fuck off, Deek suck. Yes, Perfect Pinkwater's a grill girl. Okay. Wow. No, do not hashtag. This is not an Alfonso thing. Do not hashtag my name. And you fuckers are going to do it anyway. But all right. So, going to start off with a couple things that are not on subject here. No, internet friend, Ken's balls are not in Tony F's purse, okay? I don't know if Tony F has a purse, but it seems like to me that would be too accessible, internet friend. The way Ken acts is Tony F had cut off Ken's balls and put them in a Cool Whip container and left it in the fridge in a locked drawer. That's what it sounds like. Thank you. I'll take the point. Well, Farr, why don't you call in? Because, you know what? And I'll leave your personal shit out of it. No, he wouldn't call. He can't call. You don't allow him to call. That's an issue. So, I mean, it's nothing against you personally. It's just that, fucking you don't let him call. And it's a problem because he has so many fans that actually want to talk to him. There's a shit ton of fans that want to talk to him. I'm going to take some calls. We're going to talk about Tony's show because I'm done verbally beating the shit out of Tony Farrar. And I've been very nice over the past 2 years, but after a certain amount of shit that you see and you don't like it, you kind of want to spread your opinion. And, I mean, let's be honest. It's my opinion. These could or could not be facts. And if they were, what the fuck is anyone going to do about it anyway? You send me a cease and desist letter? Why do you call that drunk guy Doug? Ever notice he keeps on saying, I'm not Doug? Yeah, I don't call Doug. Doug calls me. My bitches come to me. I don't go to them. Unless it's Joe Gibson. Because then it's just, sometimes you got to bring a bitch in. 314. What's up, 314?
Hey, Jable. This is Ron Christensen.
Ooh, Ron, I'm a huge fan of yours. How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good. I'm a little under the weather tonight.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Is this because Tony hasn't had sex with you?
Let's not go into that. All this dick talk tonight made me very horny.
Ooh.
I wanted to ask you a question. I'm sorry. Go on.
No, I wasn't saying anything. I was laughing because that was hilarious. But go ahead.
Yes. I actually wanted to ask you sort of a question about the Tony Talk lore. That's LORE. This goes back very early to one of the first episodes where Tony talked about the guys at the lab taking shit and sticking it to rags and then sticking it to the wall. Can you explain that at all?
I will explain that. That is actually 100% true. All right, let's catch up the fans. You're an OG fan, so I got to catch up people that aren't. Has anybody in the Discord room or whatever. Is anyone in the Discord room or or in the Blogtalk chat room familiar with the shit that that Tony lost his mind over and quit his job over? Does anybody remember this? If not, I'm going to enlighten everyone on the situation. So Tony was a janitor at my lab, and I worked there as what's called a specimen processor, and the specimens were like human stuff, whatever, like feet and weird shit, and I'd have to type it into a computer, and whatever. Tony was a janitor there. And I used to joke around because I'd listen to Clay during the day. If anyone knows who Clay is, I'm sure everybody does at this point. And I had the whole lab listening. And then haha, it would be funny if Tony had a show and we'd troll him, whatever. So at this point, Tony, I think, started doing the show, and he had his little office off to the side where he was the janitor, and so I think what happened was, and it wasn't me, I know that's what you're thinking of. What happened? I'm not that bad. What happened was there was this real estate company that rented out the building because it was a huge business. It was like a business building where a bunch of people had a bunch of suites, and we had the lab downstairs, and right on the other side of the hallway was this real estate place, and the real estate guy was just fucking disgusting, and his kids took after him. So, lo and behold, they went in the bathroom one day, and they, I don't know what happened, but, they wiped their ass with paper towel, not even toilet paper, and they were sticking it to the fucking wall. So they were sticking it to the wall. They were finger painting in it. It's really, I'm being serious. And our coworkers would go into the bathroom, and we're like, there's fucking shit on the wall. And we figured out who it was, and we told the head of maintenance what was going down. And then so they would call Tony. So the senior janitor said to Tony, hey, there's a real bad mess in the bathroom. He didn't tell him what it was. He's like, there's a real bad mess in the bathroom, and you got to take care of it. So Tony, I guess, had a nervous breakdown. He walked in.
Oh my God.
And it was fucking hilarious. He was so calm about it, though. He come walking out, and so there's two things that are funny about this. So there's the shit all over the bathroom, and Tony comes out, and he had his janitor shirt on, and he always wore. If anybody else knows, Tony wears a turtleneck. So
all the time.
He does wear it all the time.
Me?
I'm dead serious. Tony wears a lot of turtlenecks. In the summertime, he'll mix it up, he'll wear polo shirts and stuff, but not polo. I'm sorry. You'll see those Hawaiian shirt gimmicks that people have to button up with the short. Yeah, he wears those. He looks like he's going to a fucking golf tournament in the Caribbean. So Tony, this is what's really fucked up. So Tony comes up to me and goes, "I'm quitting." I was like, "Well, why?" He's like, "I'm quitting. I'm not doing this anymore. There's shit all over the walls." And now at this point, I'm trying not to laugh. I was like, "Dude, I'm sorry." I was like, I saw it. He's making you clean it? He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah." Well, of course, see him go over to. He takes off his janitor's shirt, and he puts it down on the desk, and he goes, "I fucking quit." He just says it like that. Now, the fucked up part was the shit, but there's something worse about this, right? So Tony takes off the janitor shirt, okay, the gimmick that says Tony on it and everything. Yes, and Rumple Dumper just said it's like handing in his police badge. Yes, that's exactly what it's like. So he takes off the shirt, and the turtleneck that he was wearing, he had cut the sleeve off of it. He had a sleeveless turtleneck on, and and I've never seen anything like that. I think I may have seen it in the 90s with women from Melrose Place or something like that. But yeah, he had a sleeveless turtleneck on, and I think that was a little bit more fucked up than the shit on the wall. But yeah, long story short, the shit on the wall was accurate. That did happen, and no, I did not set that up.
That was one of the most formative things that made me stick on the show. It stuck with me clearly, like shit on the wall.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I got to go before I piss my pants.
Yeah, don't piss your pants. But listen, keep calling in. I'm sure someday he'll give in and fall into lust with you. And
well, actually, I never told him this, but I teach at Harvard, so I do actually. I've never seen him at Centopio's, but I go there frequently, hoping to see him.
Is that a shoot? Is that real? You actually do teach at Harvard?
Remotely, but every now and then I go up there for meetings. Mm-hmm.
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's awesome.
No,
that is awesome.
I don't get paid that much, man. They don't pay me much. but yeah, no, I tell my Harvard colleagues, I say I'm going to go look at this fat man in East Boston, and they just kind of roll their eyes at me. I'm like, well, I never grew up, so.
Neither have I, apparently.
It doesn't really work out.
Man.
Thank you, J-Bo. You do great work, and I'm going to let you go. And Tony, if you're listening, I want to bend you over and fuck you.
Ooh. Sultry. Thank you, Ron. Take it easy, man. Oh, that was great. I thoroughly enjoyed that conversation. But yeah, that is what happened. That is 100% what happened. There was shit every fucking where. You could smell it in the hallway and everything. And when he walked in, he was like a fucking cartoon. He walked into the bathroom, and the door swung open. The door shut, and then it opened immediately right after that. And he was like, "Nope, done." So yeah. Ooh, someone just joined us. Someone joined us in the chat room. Hey, Joe. Hope everything's well. All right. So I'm going to bring on another caller here. You guys have any questions about Tony, feel free to give me a buzz. Ron, that was awesome. I forgot about the shit shenanigans that happened that day. And since we're going to throw hashtags out there, let's do a hashtag shit shenanigans. The tale of the shit walker. 978. Go ahead.
Hey, Bo, what's up?
Hey, Jesco, baby, what's going on?
Not a whole lot.
Dude, where have you been? I've been trying to find you in Discord. You disappeared. What happened?
Yeah, well, I've just been just taking a break, really, from internet and all that type of stuff. And really, what I've been trying to do, but it's a little bit harder than you would think, is get like a flip phone, get rid of the smartphone. And my service only has like one flip phone, and it gets like a bunch of 1-star and 2-star ratings. It's like, well, yeah, I want something that's going to work, and not give me hell. So I need. Matter of fact, maybe you know the answer to this. They'll have phones that they say are unlocked. Mm-hmm. And does that mean you can use any service with them? I don't know.
I don't know about that, but I do. There was a kid that I used to train with, and before I even go into it, I got a private message from Ashley who says, "Hi, Jesco baby," with a heart. So there's that. Yeah, you're missed. But yeah. So about the phone. Okay, so there was this kid I used to train MMA with. His name was what the fuck was his name? Jacob Apolito or something like that. They used to call him Jacobo. It's Jacob with an O at the end of it. And one day when we were fucking around, we were throwing punches and kicks at each other, just joking, because that's what we did after class. Being an adult, he dropped his phone, and it was a flip phone, and this fucker bounced about 3 or 4 times, and it didn't break. I picked it up and gave it to him. I said, "What the fuck are you doing? Where did you get a flip phone?" Apparently it's military grade. The fuckers dropped it in puddles. like dropped it in the Boston Harbor. Shit got ran over on Mass Ave in Cambridge, which if anybody ever lands or falls in the street on Mass Ave in Cambridge, like Ron Christensen would tell you, you don't get hit just once. So this, that actually, there are ways of, I guess he opened it up. Yeah, it's unlocked, and he had service because he used to call me and text me all the time. So, but yeah, that is a thing. But I don't know where to get them. I can ask them.
Well, I found them online. There's a bunch of ones online that they say unlocked. But, I don't want, some of them are kind of expensive. I don't want to get it and then not be able to use it. So, I don't know.
Well, Triple D Douglas said that unlocked phones are not carrier service provider specific, and they have a slot for a SIM card to use for any provider that you want.
Okay.
And then Joseph Gibson called you a punk.
Joey, don't be like that, buddy.
Joey, I'd be careful, man. What? Alfonso's fucking looking for you, dude. He's pissed. He's really pissed.
Really?
Yeah.
It'd be nice if Joe could come on the show and maybe Alfonso can confront him. That would be good.
I think that would be great. I think that should happen. But yeah, I guess that's the story of the flip phone. I was thinking about getting one myself because I don't like mine. I have a let's see. I have a fucking Galaxy S10. I think it's an S10. I'm an Android guy. I know I'm probably gonna get shit on for that, but I'm an Android guy. I don't fuck around with iPhones too much.
Yeah, me too.
Actually, one of our old friends he texted me right now, and he said yes, unlocked phone, you can use any service. He confirmed it, and this is a friend of ours that's very mutual, and he would know about this shit. So,
okay, great. Then I'm glad I got that information because then I'll just go ahead and get one. Because if it's all about SIM cards and any SIM card would work, then I think that'll do. So perfect. I'm glad we talked that out.
So much for a wrap-up show. A lot of things are happening.
Yeah. Why is Joe like? Why is he like friendly one day and then he hates you the next? It makes no sense.
I don't.
You know what
I don't know. Joe, what's your area code so I can bring you on? I don't fucking remember your number. I want to bring you on.
He's 336.
Is it 336?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I got him. You want me to bring Joe on?
Yeah.
I'll bring Joe on.
And he needs to stop having FBI and all these people come and question me all the time about friggin' Blogtalk radio calls that I make. I mean, it's ridiculous.
You call me a dirtbang? Hang on a second. All right, you can call me a lot of fucking things, Joe, but a dirtbang, that takes the cake and it pisses me off. How dare you?
Ouch.
Where is he? 336. Joe?
Yeah. Well, frankly, I really don't care. Well, how dare I?
How dare you call me a dirtbag?
Well, because you bang dirt. That's what you do. You bang dirt. That's what you are. So, but anyway, as far as Jessica goes, Jessica, what's the deal with you, for real? Come on. I know you haven't had your 2 beers, so you're not drunk. You sound pretty sober. So now, finally, I can get you and debate you or talk to you when you're sober.
On a wrap-up
which is a good
show?
thing.
Okay, fine.
Well, whatever you want to do. I mean, it's up to you. But I'm just saying that Jessica's sober, so we need to take advantage of this. I mean, because 2 beers, he's drunk.
I need an apology for the dirtbang comment. I was called a dirtbang my whole life, and it bothers me.
I know
it upsets me.
I know that. How did I know that?
I don't know.
I mean, I did my research on you.
Jerk off and
your profile is very thick. Your profile is very thick.
Ooh. Like my penis?
Yeah, very, very, very thick. Yeah, no, that's very slim. But it's just like your record in the ring. So, but far and few between. But
I never fought in a ring. I fought in a cage.
Yeah, my record was cage, whatever the hell you want to call it.
My record was 3.
I know you. You were 0-3. 0-3. I posted it. You were 0-3. Come on.
Joe.
No, I wasn't. I was 3-1.
My record, Jessica.
Yeah.
My record.
0-3.
Well, I wouldn't fight
I
in a
don't think you
cage.
know how to
I wouldn't be stupid enough to lock myself.
I don't know if you know how to count. I had to mute you because you were annoying me, but I don't know if you know how to count. You can Google me and find out that I was 3-1. Thank you. Go ahead. You're back on the air. Go
Yeah,
ahead, sweetheart.
Yes. Well, I brought some other people. I brought the next president of the United States onto the line with you here tonight. So
Ooh,
I don't know if you see him
who's
on your
this?
area code or not. He's area code 419. I don't know if he's there or not with you, but he's the next
I'll bring
president of the United
What's
States.
his name? What's his name?
His name is Mark Johnson, actually. He's a common
Mark
man,
Johnson.
and an ex-president. He is actually running for president. That is true. And he's the common man. So
Okay.
he is running for president.
I'll bring him on. Let's see. I'm going to bring him on right now.
Yeah.
How's your
Hey,
congressional bid going there, Joe?
Is this Mr. Johnson?
Yes, it is. This is the common man. How are you?
Not bad, Mr. Johnson. How are you?
I'm doing fine. What's your topic of discussion tonight?
My topic of discussion is there's a show called TonyTalk, and what I do is I talk about. Well, I'm not Tony, but what happens is Tony has a show, and then I come on and we do a wrap-up show, and we just discuss the highlights of the show.
It's a show
And
about
you-
nothing, basically. That's basically what it's about. Nothing.
Well, it's actually a
A waste
show
of time.
highlighting what happened. My show.
Joe, that's what your show
happened
is.
on your show?
Well, it's Tony's show, so it's called the Tony Talk Wrap-Up
These are
Show,
the people that hacked into Zoom. These are the people that hacked into Zoom. These are the people right here. They're configured with that same Blogtalk crowd that hacked into Zoom about a week ago. And Tone is that. They call me all the time with Lionel Richie tickets and crap like that. Jessica here, he's one of those white racists that he believes he should be separate from everyone else. He doesn't believe that white people should live with black people.
Joe,
Joe,
don't speak for me. You do this all the time. You don't need to speak for me. And you're always wrong when you do. You try to tell people what I think, what I believe, and you're always wrong. Because you don't know what I think or what I believe.
Well, what do you believe then, Jessica? What do you believe?
Don't do it, faggot. Don't do it, faggot.
He must have had a beer. He must have had a beer. All right, take it easy, Jessica. Don't get drunk. Don't get drunk. Don't get drunk on me, please.
You don't
all right,
deserve for me to cast pearls.
You said that blacks and whites should not live together. That was how we originally started this. That's what you said. You said they should. Whites should have the choice to live not with blacks.
You're a fucking retard. You do this every time. Joe, I said freedom of association. If you want to mix and mingle with other races, go ahead and do it. If you want to, stick to your own, go ahead and do it. I think people should be able to freely choose who they associate with. That's all.
Oh, that's not how you said it. That's not how you said it. Yeah, you're lying. That's not how you said it.
Every time, dumbass. You just never listen.
Joe, that's how he said it. That is how he said it. I heard him.
Oh, so you don't call people on my show the N-word and everything like that, Jessica? You don't do that?
I mean, I have, but that's
what I thought.
Topic.
Yeah, see?
That's a separate topic.
He's had. Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
Joe, I've heard you say it too. Joe, I've heard you say it too.
No, you've heard me say the word, but not call somebody the word.
I heard you call somebody this. I heard you call somebody this. Yes,
that's
Joe.
That's not true. Don't slander my name.
Joe, I'm not slandering
you saw a makeshift YouTube video like they posted on Zoom with a black guy playing with himself, okay?
Zoom?
And,
what is
Zoom? Zoom, Z as in zebra, you know, what you are, you know. But, listen, the fact of the matter is this. Jessica and all these guys, Mark, are trolls that troll around and they'll harass you. And if they pick you out, they will harass you and hope that you give in. I never gave in, you see, and they hate me for it. You see, they just could not break me. Yeah, they couldn't break me. They couldn't. You can't break me.
Joe,
how can you break me?
You're already broken. You are fucking broken, dude. There's nothing to break.
Joe, here's the thing, okay? I don't know much about politics. And Mr. Johnson, I apologize if this is coming out of, like, nowhere and so on and so forth. I don't know you. I'm not here to upset you or anything like that.
No, I don't upset.
Okay, good. So, Joe, here's the thing. when you broke up with Alfonso and you were trying to get with Ken, you called Ken the N-word on the air. I remember you calling him that. And I remember you saying the same thing.
No, you didn't. You took my word and you posted it and you played it back on Ken's show.
Sir.
Yes, you did.
That's
yes,
not
you did.
what I did.
Yeah, yes.
I did not do that.
You took the word fat and then you put the N-word next to it. And it said fat. And just to be clear what we're talking about here, in case you're stupid out there, because most of you don't have no teeth and you're freaking brain dead and you're so stupid. All right? It was the word nigger. That's what he's saying. Now they just recorded that. What they're going to do is they're going to play it. All right.
You're calling people brain
you are.
dead.
You're brain. Yeah, they are. Well,
no,
look,
you're calling people brain dead and stupid, and you don't even know how to count.
You got the internet friend there on your chat room there. You got all these. You got Ashley who weighs 495 pounds on here.
You
okay.
Him an N-word too.
Who sleeps with Jessica. Okay.
Internet friend has Down syndrome, and you make fun of him. And that's not somebody that I would be associated with, Mr. Johnson, if you're seriously considering a run for presidency. I mean, that's
Jessica,
very bad.
You were born in 1956, Jessica. 1956, July 30th. Am I correct?
I met Jessica in person. He is not born in 1956.
Oh, he wasn't, huh? Okay.
No.
Nickname the Dancing Outlaw. That's a good one.
Dancing Outlaw. No. Here's what I'm going to do.
Jessica.
Okay, so I muted Joe Gibson. Mr. Johnson, I don't know you. I apologize if you were dragged onto this this outrageous weirdness that's going on here. However, because I like to help people out, tell me a little bit about yourself and introduce yourself to the show.
Okay, I'm Mark Johnson. I'm the common man running for president in 2020. And I'm an American of a darker complexion. I don't claim an identity because I don't really have one. I'm just dark as hell. You know, enough said about that. But running on a completely constitutional platform to whereas we're bringing the Constitution back from the ashes, because that's what's happened in this country. The Constitution has been just obliterated through a whole lot of laws and statutes that have no teeth. And to get back to the heart of matters, we're going to have to get back to the heart of the very document that brought us the freedoms in the first place, and get people to start waking up and seeing that these politicians and the big capitalists that are running these major corporations have a bigger stake in this country than what we do, and we're the people. And they shouldn't have that much stake in this country because they haven't done as much to secure the freedoms that we should have. But they've sure done it a lot to make sure to take away the freedoms that we do possess, and it's time that we start taking those freedoms back. That's the platform that I run on.
Okay. Now I have to ask, just because, again, I'm not politically savvy. I'm literally running a wrap-up show. This is not a political show. A wrap-up show is just a show that highlights, a show previous to this. It's just literally me doing a play-by-play. Now I have to ask, what's the deal? How do you know Mr. Gibson? I'm just wondering, because you're very well put together and you seem very articulate, and I could actually listen to you speak for more than a minute. So
no, I appreciate that.
So I could actually listen to you speak for more than a minute, and you don't bore me, and it sounds like you got your stuff together. So I have to ask, how and what is your association with Mr. Gibson?
Well, me and Joe, we've gotten together and we've had our differences. We've had our differences of opinion, and we've ironed them out. And Joe seems like a very stable, smart fella. He's very learned in lots of different things. A lot of things I learned from him, a lot of things he learns from me. And we don't agree on much of anything, but doggone it, as far as a man with a voice and a passion to do what's right to help this country get back to where it's supposed to be, he's your man, and I'm backing him 100%.
Well,
he's a bit rough around the edges, but I think that's what we need. We need common folk in there, people that have actually had blisters on their hands and hot days in the sun to actually feel what it's like to actually have a real working job and to know the ins and outs of what's really going on in our government, because he's been there and he's seen it. He knows firsthand of the corruption that's going on in the government and politics and the penal system, and he's been around. And that's what we need. We don't need these milquetoasts that are in office today talking about, I've never held an honest job, and I want you to do things considering to my wills and statutes because I make more money than you do, and you'll crown me king and lord because I make more money than you. And because I have a successful business practice and we run half of the country's industry, you should live life according to our dictates. We're Americans. We're not built that way. We were never to. Go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Johnson. Since you speak very highly of Joe, I'm going to bring Joe back on the air. Joe, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Great, perfect. I'm actually going to bring on a friend of Joe's who would like to speak to you guys. I'm going to make sure it's a high-quality phone call here. Make sure
It's going to be somebody claiming to be Dr. Peter Ventura or something like that. And you know, you're just going to waste your time. That's what you're doing.
No,
that's
sir.
Fine. Go ahead, bring the jackass on. Or is it Tony? Or is it Tone Sanchez?
Tone. That is not his last name. That's not his last name.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring on.
I know, it's Martinez. Yeah.
Who's Martinez?
Don't worry about it. I know who it is. But anyway, dear Alfonso, he has a warrant out for his arrest. Can I give his real name and address out on your show? Will that violate Blogtalk rules, by the way?
Oh, you can go ahead. You can give Alfonso's real name.
Oh, boy. No, not his nickname. His real name and his real address.
No, give his real name. Give his real name and his real address. You're sure?
No, I'm not going to do that because I can't do that right now. I'm sorry. But I just can't do that to the guy because I don't want to see someone commit suicide. He's already threatened to commit suicide 3 times, so I don't
think so because I have Alfonso on the air right here. Alfonso.
Yeah, Alfonso. I know, and he has. He's on the suicide watch list.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Uh-oh.
Here we go. One of the transvestites of our wonderful, glorious country of America
darling,
that we need to show these people the door.
Darling.
Now listen, here's the deal, Alfonso. What you are,
darling. You and I had a relationship for the better part of the year, and
we did.
You left me. Yes, we did.
When? Where? How?
Darling, I was at your house. We were staying together for a while. We were boyfriends.
What town?
We were in North Carolina, darling. You don't want me to give your
North Carolina is not a town. Come on, everybody knows where I live down here, but so let's see.
You don't want to give all your information out, darling, because the last time we did, you got beat up at the World's Gold Gym or wherever gym you go to.
The World's Gold Gym.
The Gold Gym. And you got assaulted, darling, during a sparring.
I appreciate all you guys from TonyTalk calling up there, though. These guys, they got me as like a celebrity there. They all are like high-fiving me.
Joe,
they're like, Joe Gibson, here he is.
Joe, you got beat up? You got beat up?
No, nobody got beat up.
Are you okay? Because I'm genuinely concerned.
I'm very okay. Don't worry. Nobody beat me up. And I'm sure Mark Johnson can verify that, too.
Here's what happened, darling. He left me for Mr. Johnson because he likes the blacks better, which is fine. He left for Mr. Johnson, and he also
Mr.
likes
Johnson,
the
I'm sure he loves women, not men.
With past
But what would be wrong with that anyway? I mean, are you discriminating? Are you just being discriminatory? Are you discriminating against homosexuals, Alfonso?
No, sir. I love big black hawks. I've had them in my ass, in my mouth, in my ear, and I have no problem with it.
Well,
that's
good
disgusting.
for you. Good for you.
That
is very disgusting,
but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you left me, darling. You were doing cocaine.
Well, get over it then. Get over it. Get over it.
You did cocaine off of my court.
Well, Jason's going to take my place for me. Jason and Jessica.
Jesus.
Jessica and Jason are going to take my place.
Off my big whore court the night he won the Dick Suck Awards, and he got all out of control. And then he left me. He left me for another couple of men. He left me for Pastor Ken. And
Couple
he left
of
me
men
for
now.
Mr. Mark Johnson.
Mark Johnson. I don't know
Mark Johnson.
I don't. No,
Mark Johnson.
Well, how about that? Damn, I would have left you too. You snorted up all the cocaine, didn't save me any. Hell.
No, darling, I
What
didn't.
about that too?
Ooh, Mr. Johnson, I'd be careful. This is a recorded show, and that could affect your presidency. That could affect your
out of
presidency.
here. What the hell? Marion Barry been smoking it for the longest. He remained the mayor, didn't he? I'm a president. I ain't got no damn secrets from nobody like the government that we got. Hell, if it's there, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to have the CIA bring mine in like the presidents now do it. Hell, I'll go out on the street and go find my own if I am so inclined.
There you go.
But I'm
there
not going to hide anything from the people. Hey,
are you a Democrat or a Republican?
I'm neither. I'm common man. It's a whole new day.
Common man. So you're confused of the party that you represent, so you made up one of your own? That's actually pretty creative. That's cool.
No, he created his own party. His own party. He didn't have to be a follower like you did.
I created my own party, too. We had the horse cock party.
Yeah, the party of losers and degenerates and bottom dwellers that are going to end up in a concrete box very soon. So you just carry on, Alfonso. Don't worry. All right?
I have an announcement to make, everybody.
Yeah, I know. That you're a jerk and you're going to commit suicide? Is that what it is?
President. J-Bo, can you shut Joey up, please?
Joe, can you just relax? Let Alfonso stay. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Alfonso Clitero will be running for president of the United States, darling.
About time.
He'll be running from the president of the United States. That's basically what he's trying to say, because he already has a warrant out for his arrest. So, you just go ahead and keep running.
When you were arrested
make your next crack run, do whatever you got to do. But, the fact of the matter is...
Hold on. We don't do accusations like that on the show, Alfonso. What did you just say that wasn't right?
I'm sorry, darling. It was a deep, dark secret that Joey used to have sex with little children.
Little children now. Little children. What kind of children? Your children?
Not my children. Shit, I'll shoot your ass.
No, Alfonso's.
I don't have
That's right,
children.
Alfonso. All your children were, you sold them. I know, okay? You sold them. But we're going to do away with that, too. But we're going to get rid of the crime and the filth and disgustingness that we have in America.
Alfonso for president. Okay. Joey G is nothing but a bitch.
That's a good one, yeah. All right. Good for you. Alfonso, go borrow $20 from your grandmother now to go score your rock on the corner or wherever you're at there in Philadelphia or Arkansas or whatever state you're at.
Did anybody hear that song that Tony wrote? Does anybody remember that song? What was it called?
Tony. Where is that little bitch anyway? Where is he?
I don't know, but I have to take I guess I was supposed to play this song. I don't know. I don't know if anyone's ever heard this song.
So Joe Gibson's got a lot to say about me.
Oh, wow.
Well, thanks to fortunately sad and she snapped. I got something to say about him. Maybe lay some shit down on him. I don't know if the fuck will understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me help you count that out in 6 weirdo steps. I know for a fact you can't even count. Before a mama wishes try to fucking act that out. Ignorant bitch, bottom bitch, a weirdo snitch. So before you end up getting snatched and getting sketched, let me lay it out a little bit. Display it like a pot of pasta on a dinner dish. Little punk, call me out, pissed and pout. Went ahead and fucking pushed
My
out.
fan club.
Should've just fucking sat this one out. Step out of the fucking Blogtalk, you fucking clown. Shit out, or get knocked out. Everyone is ghosting, so cut it out, or walk it out. Maybe try and shut your mouth. Or in my words and my voice, Higgins, man, just get down.
Oh my God.
Joey G, you ain't nothing but a bitch.
Wow. It's a number one hit.
I pitch slap.
nothing but a
Hard,
bitch.
son, shut hard.
I bitch slap Jessica, and you're next.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me help you count it out in 6.
I can't hear you over the music.
I know for a fact you can't ever count before a mama wishes try to fucking nasty it out. You're still nothing but an ignorant bitch, a bottom bitch, a little snitch will pick up sticks. But let me.
What an amazing song that was.
Yeah, well, it's a good number one on the Casey show. But that's how much they hate me. Yeah, they all hate me so much here. Yeah.
Well, nobody hates
it's real,
you.
though.
I have somebody that likes you I'm going to bring on the air. I had him mute Alfonso. He was getting dirty.
Not Ashley, I hope. I hope it's not Ashley.
Well, this is area code 203. I'm going to bring 203 on the air.
The fake Dr. Peter Ventura. Here we go. This guy. He's already been warned.
203.
I don't know why he keeps it up.
Go ahead, 203. You're on the air with myself, Mr. Mark Johnson, and Joseph Gibson.
Hello, this is Bridget Pruitt calling from Connecticut. Did somebody mention big black cocks earlier?
There you go. Good job.
Really
Good job. How long did it take for you to think of that to call in? How long?
I didn't think of it.
I like a black cock. That's one reason I took the kids.
I thought it was Puerto Rican. I thought you said Puerto Rican last time.
I went to
Puerto Rican
with the kids.
Because the Latin Kings were going to come kill me. Remember? It was Puerto Rican. Remember?
I could help you out with that. I know someone who sells them.
Black cocks?
Yeah, they sell them.
Cocks?
Any store got them.
Black cocks, I like them.
Wait, no, hold on.
So
Black cocks are being
bigger.
sold at any store?
You know soliciting
so
is against the law. You do know this, don't you?
Than Joe's tiny wiener. His dick
soliciting
like
is highly unacceptable. My goodness. Don't,
Bridget, I understand you. If this is Bridget, I understand you have issues with Joe, but try not to air them out on a radio show.
Listen, Jason, this guy is a complete jackass, obviously. You know,
and
the fact of the matter is what I'm trying to do is I want Mr. Tone, Mr. Richard there, who calls from a satellite phone everywhere he goes, to hide his number. You know, Mr. 206, area code 206. He knows who he is. He's listening right now. That's Tone. And the reason why Tone got all upset when he first met me 5, 6, 7 years ago, was it, Tone? Because I said the Pulse nightclub shooting was a great thing. And he got all upset at that. Okay?
Well,
I said it was a great thing to expose terrorism, to expose the truth and the hatred in America. And he took it all the wrong way.
Do you remember I got
How
upset
can I
at that
get
too?
a black dick?
Ooh.
Now shut up.
Do you remember I got upset with that too, and I cussed you out, and I almost made you cry, and I had to hang up on you before you cried on my show?
Nah, I don't remember you making me cry. I remember you cussing me out and hanging up and running away like the bitch that you are, but that's fine. You know, the fact of the matter is, Jason, is look, you're up there in Massachusetts, okay? We know. And you're HMA or MOA or whatever ring you think you fought in or cage you think you fought in. You know, you got your ass kicked, and you ran into the corner and freaking tapped out. And then you jumped through the freaking little doorway there, and, you know, and I mean, you had your little 2 seconds of fame, and then you post your little picture up with your bald head, fat face. You're so out of shape, it's not even funny. And, you know, I mean, anytime you want to go to the gym and try to get in shape, you let me know. Come to Gold's Gym, Battleground Avenue, Greensboro, North Carolina. 8:30 a.m., I'm usually there. You guys know it. Wow. You guys call there every morning looking for me, but you never show up. Because you know I'd smack the shit out of you in a second, you know?
You would.
Are there any black cocks there?
Yes.
Look, that's a fact. That's the true history of it. I mean, and you keep calling the gym, and these guys love it. You know, I mean, seriously, they put it on the loudspeaker, and they play it sometimes when you guys call and crank call. So keep it up. It's funny. It gives me motivation, actually.
When I was at the hotel,
but you never show up. You never show up. None of you got the balls to show up and do anything.
By a black man.
All right.
Through the walls,
let's
pave
it out. Let's pave it out.
Alfonso, get lost.
Let's pave. Well, Alfonso's not here anymore. Let's pave it out for you real quick. I'm gonna respectfully, Mr. Johnson.
Well,
I don't know you.
Let's take a challenge, J-Bo. Let's take a challenge right now.
You and me
in the ring together. Come on. Well, donate it to the LGBTQ community, whatever community you want to donate it to. You and me in the ring, Greensboro, North Carolina. I'll pick the place. I'll have it all set up. We'll do a blog talk special. We'll see who takes who down. Come on, what's up?
Joe, if you
I'll even pay for your bus ticket.
Gym, you would shit your pants.
Jessica, you know what? You can even have Jessica fight with you, because I know he's a bitch. He ain't going to get nowhere.
No,
I mean, he weighs, 130 pounds?
Jessica, I'm going to put you on mute real quick.
So, you know.
I'm going to put you on mute real quick, Jessica.
Yeah, mute him. He's
I'm going to put you on mute real quick, Jessica. Joe, what do you want? Where do you want to do it?
I told you, Greensboro, North Carolina. We'll line it up. We'll promote it. I'll get you the bus ticket down here.
What time? What day?
Well, I will have to get back to you on that, but we will pick a place. We could do it probably at my gym. We could probably do it at my gym if you want.
No, Joe. We'll do it in the gym. That's fine. Now, here's the thing.
How can I pick a date and time for a facility that I don't?
I had to mute Joe real quick because, Joe, I know you're listening right now, and you don't let anybody get a word in edgewise, but it's my show, and I'm going to get a word in edgewise. It goes like this. And Joe's still there. He's listening to me. And he'll type in the chat room because he can't shut the fuck up. So here's how it is. For charity, set it up. I will gladly meet you. I will fly out there. It will be a sparring match because I don't want to get arrested. You can wear headgear if you want. Here's the subject of the matter. Okay, here's the fact. You guys can go on Tapology.com right now. I want anybody listening to go on Tapology.com right now. And I want you to type in Jason Pepe. And what's going to come up is I have a record of MMA that's 3-1, but not listed is my amateur Muay Thai record, which is a lot of fucking kickboxing. Okay? So here's what's going on. I will gladly accept, pick the time, pick the place, and that's it. I will literally take time off of work. I'm already training in MMA still. And I know it's probably, he ran into the corner and tapped out and jumped out of the cage. I would have lost my fighter's license, dipshit. I have the CFX heavyweight championship sitting on my entertainment center. I'm not bald and fat. I'm pretty fucking jacked. I actually have abs for a 250-pound guy. And the reason why I went to professional wrestling is because it's fun. So, yes, I'm tired of your shit. So is everybody else. Stop bringing your delusional fucking nonsense onto my show, and stop bringing your delusional friends on my show as well. No offense, Mr. Johnson, but there's got to be something a little off the top there if you're going to be doing that. I will gladly show up. I'm training, and let's do it. I'm training, and no one's going to sanction it, by the way. So it has to be a sparring match because there's no way you're going to go up to my weight class, and there's no way I'm going down to yours. There's absolutely no fucking way I'm doing it. I'm not going to 205 to fight you, and you're definitely not going up to 205 to fight me. So I will walk in there at 240 to 250 pounds. I'll type my name in right here. I'll type my name in for you guys to look it up on Tapology.com. That's Tapology. And it's Jason, Peppe, and there it is. Also, I'll happily put pictures of myself up in Discord for everybody to know what I would look like. Because guess what? Yes, thank you. There I am, Ashley. I appreciate that. So there it is. There it is. So with that 6 minutes left, Joe,
I'm all upset because I called your card.
Schedule it out. No, Joe, it's not going to get sanctioned because we're not going to be able to be in the same weight class. So
listen. We don't have to be in the same weight class, okay? I know you're a fat 255 pounds. I know that, and I'm a slim 202 pounds. Okay, I know that. I get that. All right, you fat fuck. Listen, we could still fight. It'll be full contact.
I can see my abs. And
3 seconds. I'm gonna knock you flat out on your face, and everyone on Blogtalk's gonna be cracking up laughing, and you still make up a story about me, and you know it because you're a punk. You know it. Because I challenged you last year and you backed out.
I never backed out. I didn't take you serious because you're not serious. If you set it up, I'll show up.
I go to the gym. You guys know that I go to the gym, Jason. You know I go there because you guys call there and you harass the shit out of the manager there. Come on, and they get a kick out of it, thank God.
I have never called the gym to harass the shit out of the manager. I'm going to come in there, and I'm letting you know now, it's not going to be boxing. It's going to be flat-out MMA.
Yeah, that's what I want, yeah. You last about maybe, I don't know what, maybe 8 seconds. You're fat 8 steps over to the center of the ring, and after that I'm going to trip you and elbow you right in the head, and I'm going to freaking slam your head down, and then you're going to scream like a bitch and try to run away with your fat ass, okay? That's what's going to happen, all right?
Okay, set it up.
Simple as that.
Okay, set it up.
I will set it up, I will.
Okay.
I will. And I'm going to Google that information. And you've already got my information. And everybody out there, you got my phone number, 336-419-7236, because you call me and crank call me all the time, you bitches, you punks. But anyway, you got my info, so call me after the show, and we'll set it up, and I will tell you where to go and who to call so they can verify your information, and we'll line it up. And we'll do it all for charity. We'll donate it to the faggot community and Blogtalk Radio. How's that sound? Whatever you want to donate it to. I don't know, your grandmother, your mother, I don't know who, whatever. Or Jessica. Jessica's sex toy project or whatever. I don't know. Whatever he does for on his side. You know, I know he's a queer, so, you know, he's a racist queer. So, you know, whatever he wants to donate it to, it's up to you.
Okay.
All right. That's great. That's good. We got it. We got it set up, guys. Sounds good. How you? So you're going to be going to full training now? Huh? Are you upset, J-Bo? Are you upset? Are you angry at me now? Huh?
I'm not angry. I'm not upset. The problem is...
you sounded like it.
No, I'm not upset. The problem that you're going to have is I'm very focused. And when I get in there,
right. Yep.
I'm focused, Joe.
I know you. Oh, I know you are. You're focused on penis all the time. I know that. You're a queer. But that's okay. Queers can fight. I know that, but I still drop you. I fought a lot of queers in prison, so, you know, they always tried to, you know, I'm a good-looking guy, you know, I'm what the hell, you know, I'm in good shape. But, you know, I had to knock a lot of them out. So, but,
night,
you know, you read the...
Set it up. Have a good night, Joe. So, there it is. Joe's going to set it up, and we are going to have it out for charity. And as soon as he gives me a date and when to do it, I will make my way down to North Carolina. You have my word. Everybody on the air has my word. You have it. I'm literally sick of like being threatened. And the thing is, I'm not even angry anymore. You want to get a rise out of me, you're not going to get a rise out of me. What you're going to get is someone, never mind height and weight. We don't have to worry about that. We do not have to worry about height and weight. We're going to get somebody bald, supposedly fat, and that's not me. Definitely bald, definitely not fat. I'll gladly share a picture of myself with everybody in Discord to show you guys what I look like. I was patient. He's not going to get an angry guy. He's just going to get a very determined guy. I'm not going to tell you which method I'm going to beat him with because I don't know if I'm going to knock him out. He's probably really tough. I don't know if I'm going to knock him out. I don't know if he's going to tap out. I don't know if I armbar him if he's going to tap out. I have no idea. I'm not going to mention, you know, I left MMA for a reason, and it wasn't because of my one loss where I wasn't even knocked out. It wasn't because of that. It was because every time I won, there was a TKO and a KO. You guys can go look at my record. Every time I won a fight, it was a TKO or a KO. So, yeah, set it up, and I will happily come down there, and we could mix it up. If you can't mix up a charity, if you can't get a charity going, I'll come down and spar you. But wear headgear because I'm nice. And if you decide to throw elbows at me, I'm going to throw them back. But, Joe, you're going to have to get me on the ground first. All right. Guys, thanks for listening. I'm sorry that went south. I apologize. But, okay. Have a good night. And I will talk to you guys later. When Tony does a show, I'll do another wrap-up show. And we can all talk about the fight that's never going to happen because Joe's never going to set it up. But if he does, you're not getting an angry person in that cage or ring. It's probably going to be a ring because no one's going to sanction this. But you're getting a very focused person. All right. Have a good night, guys.